You know, these are dangerous times. And, you know, I got to thinking, in dangerous times, you need dangerous ideas. Ideas that are so perceived to be dark that even in the darkness of the seasons, even in the dark ages, they peer through. And so when there is light, these ideas are rejuvenated, resurrected, refreshed, and they're perceived anew again. They're perceived to be, well, they're perceived to be fresh, not stale. And even those that don't withstand the test of time, some do make it through and move forward our society. We need dangerous ideas. We need dangerous ideas. And I'm going to propose a couple that I think are very dangerous. Well, you know, dangerous ideas, they're not always liked. So bear with me, because they're perceived as being dark. I already told you that. And, you know, in your brain, darkness, well, is perceived to be a bad thing, to be evil, even though the natural resting spot of all of us is darkness. None of us know what happens when we're asleep. It's said to be we're dead asleep. So these are dangerous ideas. Nobody dislikes sleep. Everybody wants it. And some people can't have it. But nobody dislikes it. Well, maybe to the person that always wants to be up, they might dislike sleep. And then you have the nocturnal. I'm kind of cool. Well, I like the light and I like the dark. So I'm unique. I'm said to be very unique and odd and strange. A weirdo, a clown, a freak, something to be despised and disliked, scary, something to stay away from, something, well, to humiliate, something to, well, deteriorate, something to go away, something that's unwanted, you know, those things. A wretched of the earth is what I'm said to be, you know. And the people who say those things about me, you know, those people, you ought to ask yourself, what are they? What are they? Because while they try to play so holy, so pure as the white driven snow, you have to ask yourself, what are they? That's the only question you have to ask yourself. See, this is a dangerous idea. A dangerous idea to challenge the people who group up and tell you what somebody is. Tell you, this person, well, this person is to not be liked. And you're not to like this person because, well, they said this or they did this. But they don't give you the full analysis, the full scope. It's on you as the viewer. It's on you as the person to be intellectual. You know, all of our matters can be perceived in two things: perception and behavior. If your perception of me is that I'm this scary freak, that I'm this weirdo, that I'm this thing to be done away with, well, then your behavior will in turn catch up with your perception. But if your perception of me is that, well, I present ideas that others don't like, I present ideas to challenge structural problems. If your perception of me is that in that nature, well, your behavior is going to be the opposite of what the behavior of those other individuals are. There's always two sides to things. It's magnetic in a way. You know, that's how the universe works. It holds each other together. You know, by an invisible magnetic field. You know, people can say what they want, and they can do what they want. But I want you, well, I want you to be a good sleuth, a good detective. And I want you to figure out what you think is true. And then once you figure out what you think is true, come to your own conclusion. Don't let anybody form a conclusion in your brain without you first coming to that conclusion. You have to challenge where your thoughts come from. You have to challenge where your ideas come from. You have to challenge every idea and thought that ever goes across your brain. Where does it come from? Did somebody else put that thought in my brain? And that thought is not original. You know, you have to challenge thought itself. Is thought original? No, it's not original. Somebody implanted the thought in your head. Something implanted the thought in your head. You didn't just think of it. Thoughts are not something that you can perceive on your own. You're not that ability. You're not that advanced. You know, these are dangerous times. And they weren't dangerous ideas. They weren't very dangerous ideas. And hopefully, when there is light at the end of the tunnel, when we are back to our awakening, that these thoughts, some of them might survive and be refreshed, rejuvenated, and resurrected again.